Welcome back to Live, Love, Beach to Bay. I'm popping into your, television, phone, or wherever you watch videos. And really, I'm here to discuss best places to live in coastal Delaware. But it's truly based on your lifestyle, not my lifestyle. Because Live, Love, Beach to Bay is all about what's important to you. I know what's important to me. I really want to take some time and really dive into which area of coastal Delaware is going to be the best fit for you. So the question is, where do you fit? As I said, I know where I fit, I know where I've chosen to live, but I really want to help guide you, poke you, and really inspire you to be thinking about where you fit. And that's really what this video is all about. So where do you fit? Let's start with those questions that I get asked absolutely all the time. What's the best place to live in coastal Delaware? There is no such thing as the best place to live in coastal Delaware, because the best place to live in coastal Delaware is where you want to live in coastal Delaware. Not where Debbie wants to live, not where your neighbor wants to live, not where cousin Bob or Sam or Sue want to live, but it's where you want to live. But the question actually gets people in trouble more than anything else, because they're pining for something that may not be the right fit for them. So the truth is, there is no single best place to live here. There's only the best place for your lifestyle. And as I said, we've talked about mine, and I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole again because you've all heard it lots. So today, I intend to break down the best places to live in coastal Delaware based on how you actually live. Not the hype, not the rankings, and not what worked for your cousin's friend. One of the things that I think is so important is that occasionally you just have to take the noise out of it. You've got to stop overthinking it, and you've got to go with your gut. I followed my gut to coastal Delaware, and let's really break that down a bit farther. So there is the common belief versus reality. The common belief is that everyone who's moving to coastal Delaware wants to be on the beach, near the beach, at the beach, beach in their vista, and that's the common assumption, is that everyone wants to be right near that sand. And the reality is that is not right for everyone. It's not exactly right for, many people. And I think that you've got to embrace that and take a moment to pause and say, is that what's most important to me, being on the beach? I don't want you to feel stressed, overwhelmed, or disappointed after you move. And sometimes that does happen when people are maybe following the hype, as I said earlier in the video. So we really want to avoid that. We really want this to be a very thoughtful, planful, and intentional decision. Okay, so beach first. If you are someone who wants the beach first, it's because that is the lifestyle that is most important to you. You want to be in the thick of it. You want to be, steps to the beach. You want to be able to walk. You want to be able to feel that energy. You want the restaurants, the shops, and all of what is happening in and around the boardwalk to be at your fingertips or at your toes. That lifestyle can be absolutely amazing, but it's not for everyone. And I really want you to pause and kind of digest that. It comes with trade-offs. First and foremost, it's a little more congested. So there's gonna be less space, a lot of zero lot lines, a lot of condos and things like that. And summers require something that I don't possess a lot of, and that's patience. So, it is certainly not one of my virtues, because you're gonna have the traffic, you're gonna have the angst, you're gonna have that kind of, overwhelming feeling occasionally at the beach. So beach living works beautifully for some, but it does not work beautifully for all. And that brings us to the next group that is considering coastal Delaware. And while I love the beach lifestyle and I love the activity, etc., I chose to live a little bit off the beaten path. So I chose the quiet coastal lifestyle because I can go to the beach, I can go to the shops, I can go to the restaurants, but I didn't want to live with that chaos, 24/7. I'm very comfortable with a short drive or a run or a bike. I wanted a bit more space. I truly value my calm mornings over nightlife. So for a lot of full-time residents, this is where long-term happiness really shows up. I am definitely in that long-term, really happy category. You get the coastal feel, just without everything happening right outside your front door. And for many people, relocating here, this ends up being the sweet spot. It is the sweet spot for me. And I'd like to encourage you to think about, what is that sweet spot gonna look like for you, okay? If the community first lifestyle is what you're looking for, you definitely will wanna be a bit off the beaten path of the beach. If neighbors, clubs, activities, community events, pickleball, golf, yoga, gathering around the pool, gathering around the fire pit. You are going to be looking for a community that has a coastal Delaware feel, but is not steps to the beach. Okay? If your calendar fills up quickly, even though you moved here to slow down, that's because you're in a community that has great events going on. And they've embraced you, you've embraced the community, and that really is an important part of why that lifestyle fit is the right decision for you and the right place for you to consider living. So there's more, there's absolutely more. You can have the best of both worlds. So there are those, and I would say I probably fall in that. I really spend an unbelievable amount of time on the beach, near the beach, in those restaurant shops, etc. But I go there, it's not right outside my door. I want the access to the beach, I want some peace and quiet, I want space, I want convenience. And here's the honest truth. This lifestyle is possible in coastal Delaware, but only if you plan it intentionally. And that's where people accidentally choose wrong, because they're focused on a zip code instead of how they're actually going to live. And I'll tell you a really kind of a humorous side note. I live in a town that does not sound like a beach town. I live in Frankfurt, and my zip code is 19945, but I am 4 miles to the beach. I've got great community, I've got great activities, I've got a great lifestyle that fits me and the world that I truly choose to live in. But I can get to the beach, to the restaurants, to the shops, to the sand, to the sunsets, to the sunrises, to the boardwalk. So there is absolutely the ability to have both. Do I think Frankfurt sounds like a beach town? Absolutely not. Do I think Frankfurt is picturesque and beautiful and a fabulous place to live? Without question. So if you would like some help narrowing this down without the trial and error, I'm working on a Delaware relocation guide that I would certainly make available to you. But in the meantime, consider liking this video, subscribing for honest relocation content, and comment FIT if you want a deeper breakdown of specific towns in the next video, because that's what I'm here for. I really am sponsoring, guiding, chatting, filming, editing, publishing these videos to really engage with you all about a lifestyle that is absolutely perfect for me, works for this sweet spot of my life that I'm on. And Live, Love, Beach to Bay, and it's all about coastal Delaware and why your lifestyle can absolutely be the unbelievable fit here, just like mine has been. Have a great day. Live, Love, Beach to Bay. You know how to subscribe. You know how to reach out to me. Until next time.